Yeah, dude, I literally hate all my subscribers. If they don't like this video, I'm gonna fucking murder them. Oh shit, are we recording? Oh, you alright, guys? Welcome to episode 8 of the business vlog. Watch what I can do. You ready? Woo! It's a non-stop party in here, boys. Okay, let's talk about my business a little bit. Let's see what we did. I need to get the document up. You see, most people would edit this bit out, but I'm lazy, so I'm not doing that. Okay, so apparently I've done like nothing over the past week. That is kind of true. Okay, the most important thing, to be honest, the biggest thing that's happened over the past week is I played a video game for the first time in months and months and months. I sat down and played Elden Ring for more than like 5 minutes. And like I tell people that and they're a bit like, oh yeah, but you should take a day off. But people don't understand. My day off used to be working. That was my day off. Like I wouldn't rather have been doing anything else than either out socializing or in the office working. Those are the two things I do. And then yeah, like 2-3 days ago, I just sat down to play a video game and I couldn't work out why I was doing that instead of working because I had nothing else to do. So weird. For me, it was dark, so I'm doing like a complete purge. I'm not drinking for 2 weeks. No carbs for 2 weeks. No nothing. I think they call it maybe like a dopamine detox. Because originally, like, I would have no desire to play a video game just because I'd want to work or watch like a business podcast. But recently, I've been sitting down and been playing Elden Ring, which is a complete waste of my time. So yeah, that's kind of scary. People don't see it as like a big deal, but it is a big deal because I've changed from being someone who works for fun, like what I want to do in my free time is work, and now I'm somebody that wants to play video games in my free time. So it's been like a fundamental shift somewhere, which I'm going to fix. So I think what it is, basically, I've been eating a lot of junk food, not junk food, but takeout like every day. Like kebabs every day. So yeah, we're going to do a complete dopamine detox, no drinking or no shit for 2 weeks, just to see if it fixes my brain. So that was a pretty big thing, so I haven't really done any fucking work over the past week, really. I beat the first big boss on Elden Ring. That was pretty dope. But no, any good wins? We've mostly just been waiting for content to be made from the content creators so we can do the next wave of ads. But I did some pretty big things. One small win was I worked out, instead of, I pay like a lot of freelancers in dollars over PayPal. I worked out instead of paying them, you can pay it through your debit card on PayPal and have your debit card convert the currency instead of PayPal. Because PayPal charges extortionate fees to convert your currency from pounds to dollars. So now I'm doing it through my bank card. And that's saving me like £100 a month probably in currency conversion fees, which is quite a nice win. So that was quite productive. There's a bit of staff squabbling. Like I've got a couple of staff and they've all just been they were having a little squabble. I don't remember what it's about now. All I've got on my notes is staff squabble. Gonna have to fire someone now. Which I don't have to fire someone. But yeah, they all just send me messages saying, this person did this person did that. And I've got to be the daddy and like just step in and put my foot down and fix it all. Which is just funny. It's funny. So yeah, there's that. It's funny. Okay, yeah, this morning I hired someone to do custom software. Basically, I think I spoke about this. It's a long process, sending all the files back and forth between us and the artists, and then revision requests and all this crap. So this morning I hired someone we're going to do the first 2 stages of automation, which I can't be asked to explain, for $400. So that's a pretty big win. That should save me a lot of money every month in staff costs. We're going to automate just sending the files to the artists, and the artists sending them back to the customer, just with some code, basically. Should save me a lot of money. So I interviewed like 6 people. There's one guy I loved the best, but he was $800. And there's another guy who had a really nice smile. He was quite a good-looking guy. I think that's why I liked him. And he was going to do it for $400. So I picked him because it was cheaper. Hired someone to make custom software. I mean, that was quite a long process. I was interviewing like 5-6 people. I don't know how to hire fucking software developers. It's complicated. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted on how that goes. I'm almost certain it's going to be a fucking disaster because software is complicated. This is like incredibly simple, but it's still going to be a ball ache. Yeah, and so and another cost saving, the software I used to use to enhance the images, we use like some AI software to enhance the quality of the images. I was paying like $150 a month for this old one. Then I found this new one that will do it. You just pay a one-time flat fee of $99, and you can use it as much as you like. So that's like £120 saved every month again, which is quite nice. I've been trying to make the company leaner. If you watched my last business vlog, I was talking about how I'm trying to cut costs instead of grow the revenue. I am trying to grow the revenue. That's the Facebook ads, but I'm waiting for the content to be made. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it, man. And yeah, Elden Ring's like a really good game. Well, it's alright. The thing with Elden Ring, I'm going to talk about Elden. This is what I spend most of my time doing. The thing with Elden Ring is they give you no direction, so you have no idea what's going on. So I had to watch like a couple YouTube videos, read a couple guides, and now I do understand what's going on, and I do understand combat, and now it's pretty fucking easy, so I'm kind of bored of it. At first it was so difficult, I didn't know. It took me out, the first boss is just this golden guy on like a horse, and you got to take him down. Probably 30 tries maybe. He absolutely clobbered me. But now it's just I kind of got the hang of it now. You do a couple blocks, you do a couple rolls, you do a couple slashes. I used to just mash the buttons, and then you kind of learn that Elden Ring's like it's like almost tactical. It's close to turn-based, sort of. Like each swing of your sword is like a big commitment. So you need to really like time that stuff perfectly and resist the urge to button mash. And then you're most of the way there. So yeah, I don't know. People say Elden Ring's a really hard game. I basically beat it in 2 hours, really. But it's not really challenging anymore. But maybe it'll get more challenging. I don't fucking know. Hopefully I'll stop playing it and I'll just continue to work all the time. Yeah. But yeah, there's been a downtime. We've been waiting 2 weeks for the content to get made, for the Facebook ads. Hasn't been that much to do. There's always shit you can do, but it's like low leverage shit. I can't be bothered if it's not going to make me at least £100 a month. I don't really give a shit. So that is everything. What else have I done? Yeah, Elden Ring though. Yeah, it's a decent game. Would I recommend it? No. You should start a business. I'm kind of alright. I didn't do any work yesterday. I still made at least £250 profit, maybe £300. Poker as well. I played poker last night, won 70 quid. But I stepped on Connor's laptop on the same night, which is going to cost me £200 to replace. So I think all in all, I'm down there. Yeah, now I'm just rambling, so I'm just going to call it there. Thanks for listening. If you've got any questions, let me know. Can I drop some value? What's a good life lesson there? Yeah, okay, so what scared me is the fact that I wanted to play video games instead of work. And I used to be like that all the time, and then I haven't really been like that recently. I don't really, generally, I'm never really in the mood to do activities that aren't productive. So for me, it was a big deal that I wanted to sit and play. And I have literally zero willpower. If I want to sit down and play video games, like, that's exactly what I'll do. If I want to work, that's exactly what I'll do. So right now, I don't really want to work. I just want to play video games. So it's a bit of a scare. So I feel like I've got to do a dopamine reset. This comes back to one of my other videos, man, where I talk about if you take care of your inputs. I'm pretty confident if I just eat healthy, sleep well, don't drink for 2 weeks, I'll be back on normal form. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you live your life constantly in like a low state of energy where you just want to do time-wasting activities, which is they're not productive. They're not going to push you towards your goals in life, unless you're monetizing it. If you're playing video games but you're streaming and you're trying to fucking make money on Twitch or whatever, fair enough, man. Keep doing it, because at least you're being productive. If you're just wasting time, waste of time, in my opinion. Especially if you're like young and you got shit to do. So I don't want to be the person that plays video games when I've got nothing else to do. I want to be the person that works when there's nothing better to do. So yeah, that's like a small brain fix I'm going to take care of. But I'm probably going to go play Elden Ring after this. Alright, have a good day, my beautiful puppies. I keep forgetting to do a revenue report, so I'm going to do that now. We'll do a revenue report for the past week. We could do last month as well, actually. So we see how. Should we do both? Let's see how much revenue we made last month. So we did 35k on Shopify last month. I have to go to custom stats. 35. Let's see how the business is doing. How much money did we make? Ay, 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 ay. I love you. And 25.5. So 35 plus 25 is 60. 60k revenue last month. What was our ad spend? 13.2 there. Oh, fuck's sake. That's going to be the same as 30 months. So 4.8, 13.2 plus 4.8. 13.2, 17.18 over 60. What's our return on ad spend? I reckon that's about 3.38. 3.33. Fair enough. Yeah, the return on ad spend is quite low for the month. Usually I'd like 3.5 or above. But the scale, 60k sales for last month, when it wasn't Father's Day or anything, is literally the best normal month I've ever had. It's the best month I've ever had that's not been Christmas or Father's Day or Valentine's Day, in terms of raw revenue. But the return on ad spend is low. So we're not as lean as we used to be, but we're pushing out higher numbers. I think the profit's going to be, I haven't got the numbers back for profit yet, but I think they're going to be low just because I'm spending a shit ton on growth. And like that 10k course I spent for is taking $3,000 a month out my account for the next 3 months. So I've got one more payment to make on that. So that's going to be $3,000 coming straight out the profit. But I mean, yeah, that's the revenue report. And the past week, let's do a past week since we last had a fucking thingy-mabob. I can't look up the past week on Etsy. Yeah, I can. 5 on Etsy, so 12.5 in the past week. It's a bit lower than 60k a month. But yeah, that's about the level we're at. When we get Facebook ads running, the plan is to double these fucking numbers. So, exciting. Alright, cheers guys. I don't know if you care about the numbers, but they're here. Bye.